Breaking news in Seth Rich's murder, new files he had just found, and who didn't want them out. New evidence has been discovered that may breathe new life into the case by Liberty Bell for freedomdaily.com. It has been almost 2 years since Democratic staffer Seth Rich was shot to death in cold blood, and still there are more questions than answers. Ever since Seth Rich's body was found on a Washington, D.C. park bench, the mainstream media and the Washington, D.C. police have pushed the theory that the cause of Rich's death was due to a robbery that went wrong. However, for many Americans across the country, that theory never settled right, considering the strange events leading up to Rich's death, which point to something much more nefarious. Though over the past year, Rich's death has been overshadowed by the absurd Russian collusion investigation instead of solving this young man's death, however, new evidence has been discovered that may breathe new life into the case, leading us to who did this, and of course, Democrats are panicking. The Seth Rich murder case has intrigued people since it occurred, since it uncovers the horrible corruption inside the Democrat Party and how far they would go to protect all of their shameful secrets. As you know, Rich was a disgruntled DNC staffer who also happened to be a huge Bernie Sanders supporter. So after Hillary Clinton stole the nomination from Sanders, friends close to Rich reported that he was incredibly upset and wanted justice to be served. Shortly after Rich voiced his anger towards the Clinton campaign, 44,000 DNC emails were released to WikiLeaks that showed the absolute evil of the Democrat Party. In fact, these emails were so damaging that many people have said they are what caused Hillary Clinton to lose the election in 2016, which, as we know, has fueled the Democrats' rage for the last year. The left, in their anger over their massive loss to President Trump, has been looking to blame someone else for these leaked emails instead of Seth Rich, and the reason why is simple. If the left admits that it was Seth Rich who leaked these emails, then they would have to accept that his death was mysterious and investigate Hillary Clinton, which is who they are trying to protect. Though the truth always comes out no matter how hard you try to keep it hidden, as the left is about to find out after what one leading hacker just released. Here is more from WND, a prominent computer hacker who believes it was a Democratic National Committee insider who stole the DNC emails that were made public by WikiLeaks during the 2016 presidential campaign, is doubling down on his claim. The hacker, Dotcom, said in a tweet Monday that the DNC hack wasn't even a hack, reported Tyler Durden at the Zero Hedge blog. It was an insider with a memory stick. I know this because I know who did it and why. Special Counsel Mueller is not interested in my evidence. My lawyers wrote to him twice. He never replied. 360 pounds, Dotcom wrote. Dotcom previously claimed DNC staffer Seth Rich, whose murder in July of 2016 remains unsolved, was behind the leak of the emails to WikiLeaks and was developing technologies to expose the corruption and the influence of corporate money in politics. The tweet followed shortly after President Trump's tweet Monday on the Russia investigation. I never said Russia did not meddle in the election. I said it may be Russia or China or any other country, another country or group, or it may be a 400-pound genius sitting in bed and playing with his computer. The Russian hoax was that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia. It never did. The leaks revealed a panoply of questionable activities on the part of the DNC, which clearly was all in for Clinton even during the primary. Explain Zero Hedge.com's assertion is backed up by an analysis done last year by a researcher who goes by the name Forensicator. who determined that the DNC files were copied at 22.6 megabytes, a speed virtually impossible to achieve from halfway around the world, much less over a local network. Yet a speech typical of file transfers to a memory stick. The report explained why that issue is so significant today, especially to Democrats still faithful to the theory that it was the Russians in collusion with the Trump campaign that stole the computer data. That's why they're not turning over their servers to be investigated, right? Why? Since that was the case, the local transfer theory, of course, blew the Russian hacking narrative out of the water, leading credibility to the theory that the DNC hack was in fact an inside job, potentially. Implication: IT staffer Seth Rich, Zero Hedge said. Significantly, the DNC declined to allow anyone, law enforcement included, to examine the server that allegedly was hacked. You're kidding me. It is whatever. Dotcom has volunteered to testify to Congress regarding the Russia investigation and the DNC email leak. He tweeted a summary of his testimony last year. I knew Seth Rich. I know he was the WikiLeaks source. I was involved. He even talked with lawyers at the time, stating, I accept that my full statement should be provided to the authorities, and I am prepared to do so, that there can be a full investigation. My lawyers will speak with the authorities regarding the proper process. If my evidence is required to be given to the United States, I would be prepared to do so. If appropriate arrangements are made, I would need a guarantee from Special Counsel Mueller on behalf of the United States of safe passage from New Zealand to the United States and back. If Mueller were genuinely concerned with seeking the truth, he would sit down and speak with this hacker. But he isn't, since it would only point the crimes of the real criminals to the Democrat Party. Of course he's not interested, because these are the criminals. However, it is only a matter of time before the truth comes out, pouring out over Seth Rich's murder, which his family and the American people deserve to hear. For too long, we have been lied to and controlled by the deep state, and now it's time to flush them out. Get ready, folks. The truth is about to be revealed. Absolutely. It's beyond, who's controlling the system, the deep state. They don't want this information because it'll point right back to the Democrats. And even the parents were threatened to get it out of the news. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because it's the deep state, They told them. Unbelievable, Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.